Uh, I just wanted to quickly know who's HP joined. Is it Nilanjan, sir? We are just waiting for one more jury to join. Nilanjan. Okay, give me a moment. I'll be back. Yes, I just had an interaction with so discussion with the Nilanjan sir. Probably he'll join in a couple of minutes facing some technical glitch. But yes, we can get started. It's time now. Just give me a moment. All right. So yeah, good evening everyone and dear jury members. Thank you for joining us on Saturday evening. This is Maharajan, and it's a pleasure to be a host for next couple of hours. The Institute of Product Leadership proudly welcomes you all for Skillathon in agent-driven automation in products by our cohort of international certification in AI product management. Our participants will present their innovative solutions, and our esteemed juries will evaluate them on key parameters. As Skillathon go, it promises to be an evening filled with excitement, challenges, skill demonstration. So this is an event where top shortlisted participants from the cohort present their hands-on project portfolio towards assurance of skills to demonstrate problem statement, agentic opportunity, agentic value proposition and business strategy alignment, multi-agent architecture, deployment consideration. So before we get started, I'd like to thank audience and juries for joining us on Saturday evening. Today's session is going to be exciting, will definitely yield some great learning takeaways. And the cohort will walk the talk of IPL mantra, learning by doing. And the audience will not just witness it live, and they will also get to, post their votes for the participants. I'll get to that in a bit. So let me begin this session by giving you an insight into what Skillathon are and why IPL emphasize Skillathon being the real test of skills. A Skillathon is an event where top performing learners demonstrate their understanding of skills and applications of the same in context of real world product ideas as part of their learning journey to industry experts and other learners. At IPL, we replace examination with Skillathon and studying with learning by doing. And the institute strongly believes that the real test of skills is by demonstrating your idea to live audience and the industry experts. Okay, so today we have three prolific juries from the industry. A very warm welcome, juries. Thank you for taking your time and joining us for today's Skillathon. And first up, we have Abhijit sir, who's an AI enthusiast and digital transformation leader. Welcome, sir. And we would like to hear a few words from you. A quick introduction, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Maharajan, and I mean, and my fellow jury members and all who are present in this call. I heard what Maharajan said, right? And see, I'm from a banking background. I work for Axis Bank. I lead all the AI initiatives, right? Uh, the transition that I have seen in banking in last 7, 8 years, uh, we all know AI is not a very new thing, right? Even 8, 9 years ago, also we used to build many AI-driven initiatives, but nowadays for Gen AI and agentic AI, the rush is very high. So we all are very, excited about building things on top of AI. Uh, One thing I would like to share with everyone what I have experienced in the last 2 years is that uh, ideations or concept, right? Till the time your work is around ideation and concept, you can create many glorified things, right? But when you are actually building it, right? When you are actually implementing it, you will understand that how costly it is, right? And especially in AI, right? The token cost and all is very costly. So uh, how I see AI now is that till 2025, right? AI in banking or any other financial industries, it was more like a year to learn, right? Or what all things we can build, what all things we should build that we learned, right? Now, the this particular year and maybe the coming years will be the year of impact, where we'll actually measure the impact, right? Where we'll actually come to know the POCs or the those staging environments that we have built on AI, whether those are actually helpful or not, how much impact we'll make. And in this upcoming session, I would like to see those impactful ideas. I would like to see those impactful skills. All those contestants they will bring it up, right? So happy to meet you all of you. Right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Pleasure having you today. And yeah, second up, we have Ayushman Gupta, who's an Assistant Vice President for Gempact. Welcome, sir. And we would like to hear a quick introduction about you.
Yeah. Hi. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm Ayushman. So I work in Genpact. Right now, I lead the agentic AI COE there. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to see not just technical things, but creative and practical impact also here, right? And like how robust are AI thinking, right? And how the solutions are. So good to be here. So all the best to the teams which are presenting.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure having you today. And last up, we have Nilanjan, sir. So, who's a Director of AI for Everest and Marshall. Welcome, sir. And we would like to hear a few words from you.
Yeah, it's interesting out here to come out here and hear new ideas. I have about 20 years of experience in AI field and I lead the AI consulting and advisory within Alvarez and Marshall. And yeah, I've worked in Amazon, Conga, and various other companies. So definitely over here, I want to hear something innovative because these are fresh minds and will give a fresh perspective to the entire AI. Well, different from what we hear normally in the industry, I hope. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure having you today. All right. So before we jump into the participants, let's take a look at quick guidelines for today. So guidelines are as given. 10 minutes is the presentation time for each teams and the participants, and post which we will have Q&A and feedback for 5 minutes from the juries. I have a timer with me in my mobile phone. I'll give a gentle reminder at 7th minute and going to be hard stop at 10th minute. And only juries can ask questions to the participants after the presentation. Everybody get to vote. Please note that jury score has the higher weightage, and juries can give the score after your feedback. 1 out of 5. So 5 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. And audience, if you have any questions or if you wanted to ask anything, please drop your questions and thoughts in the chat window. There you can have a discussion with the participants. All right. So if we are clear, then let's call the presenters for the today. First up, we have Aritra. Hi, Aritra. Can you
Hi,
please unmute?
Maharanjan. Yeah,
Okay. So I am giving you the access now. Just 1 moment. Yes, Aritra. So I've given the access. Once your introduction
yeah,
starts, your timer starts. All the best.
Yeah, I'm sharing. Let me know if you are able to see.
Yes, yes, it is presented. Correct.
Yeah. So basically, I am going to represent for order management in manufacturing industry, right? So it's a conversational agentic AI. So when in an manufacturing industry, right, when you place an order, right, there are multiple steps that goes on, say enrichment, decomposition, and multiple steps that goes on. And say suppose a customer comes to you and asks for the status or where my order is stuck and all those things, so you have to touch base on lot of tables or various objects to check the what is the status of the order is, and which takes approximately 30 to 40 minutes for an ops agent to identify where the order is stuck, why it is stuck, right? What is the status of the order? Because you have thousands of orders. So, in an average, you spend 10 to 12 hours only to just saying the status or seeing where the order is stuck, right? With the introduction of agentic, this conversation and agentic AI bot, right? It will be done within minutes, right? So, this is the main real world problem area that we are focusing on, and based on that, I'll just give you a quick demo, right? Say, I'll go, this is an agent. This will be into our end application, right? So, and this is the UI for the ops agent. And say, suppose a customer uh, calls and asks, where is my order? So, where the order number is 8842, right? So what happens when they ask for the status of it? It says the inventory flag that is out of stock. Say there are some items that is ordered, and by the order is from the order stage to the fulfillment, by the time the inventory got out of stock. So what it does is it tells the ops agent that this particular order item is out of stock, and it can they have two alternatives, right? Order by ap 635 and 675. So with the spec match of 92%, 18%, and the delta will be price delta will be here. If we chooses this, so you will save to $23,000, and or it will be add on to $40,000, but the delivery will be faster. So if I approve one or two, say I approve for one. So if you see the status of this 8842 here, 8842, yeah, it is in progress and it is blocked. So if I approve it, what will happen is it will be swapped, right? And the order from the block will go to in progress, right? If I go to the status or two, okay. See, it went to in progress. So where the order was stuck, right? For within 30 to 40 seconds, the order gets in progress once they select the alternative product that is sufficing the customer needs, right? So simply for any blocked orders, this is suppose this is order is blocked, right? Why it is blocked, right? Needs your approval request, expedite rerouting via secondary carrier. All those information, right, you see is available within a click, and so you can ask to summarize, and if you can approve or reject anything, right? So if you want to summarize, say I want to somebody called and I want to summarize ord say 117, right? So it will give you the summary of 1 minute. Summary. Five, zero, four. I don't know, it's not working. So let me analyze it. Uh, okay. So basically, if you want to summarize the what is the order, what is the state of this particular order is in, so you can write summarize ORDs 512. It will give you a quick description where the order is, what status it is, and what are the line items of particular orders, right? So basically, when agent calls, it will, in one place you will get all other details, right, about this order. Similarly, for if there is any orders that are SLA breach, right, you can ask and it will basically give you this order is particularly the SLA is burn is already in 75%, and this is the priority item to work on it. So in a nutshell, so everything here in this conversation bot will be available to the agent, and it saves a lot of time. So this is all from my side. Maranjan.
Thank you, Aritra.
Yeah.
All right, so now we'll go for the jury's questions and feedback. First up, we'll start with Abhijit sir, your Q&A questions and feedback for Aritra.
Sure. Thank you, Maharajan. Arisa,
Mm.
thank you. Uh,
Yeah.
you actually shown that in a demo, right? A
Mm.
couple of questions. Which LLM being used here?
It's Claude.
Claude. And the framework for the agent, how you have, I mean, is it a Claude Core kind of
Claude,
agent?
yes, yeah. So everything is done on Claude Code.
Claude Code. Okay.
Mm.
So you like those, Claude codings and all, right?
Yeah, so basically, this is the real world problem that the industries are facing. And
Mm.
I thought of implementing this and showcasing it, how to solve this, right? So, how can we save time using this uh, bot?
Hmm. See, when you focus something on Claude Code, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
very, I mean, the much I have seen
Yeah,
Claude Code, whatever you
mhm.
give it, it will build it for you. There is
Correct, correct.
another app called Replit. I don't know whether you have
Yes.
used it or not. If you
Mhm.
ask it to build even a LinkedIn
Yeah.
like app or website, it
Mhm.
will build it in a jiffy, right? See,
Correct,
the
correct.
point here is,
Mhm.
I'll not take much time because I know
Mhm.
Ayushman, Shari, they are also
Mhm.
on the queue, right?
Mhm.
See, my only one question.
Mhm. Mhm.
Let's say there is nothing to be known as Claude Code available in
Yeah,
this, right?
yeah,
Let's say there is
yeah.
no Claude Code and all, or
Mhm.
there is no Replit kind of thing, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
The same problem statement,
Yeah.
how do you solve?
Same problem statement we can do via Gen AI,
Hmm.
right? So basically, you query about the order and you get the status out of there. So in if you open a record, right, and you have a bot there using Gen AI, you can do the same stuff without agentic AI. Just a query and it will fetch the results back to you. You can just map. So we have now assist, right? You can map those uh, which record object you have to do it, and it will query and give back you the result. And no need of doing agent kind of stuff, right? But there will be hallucination, and you might get many wrong answers to it, but it won't be accurate just like this bot, right? So there will be cons to it, but we can do it. And at technical level, yes, we can use all the codes to display or same results there, but
Okay, let me just double click on one thing, and I'm
okay.
sorry, Shari and Ayushman, I'm coming up with a lot many questions. Just one last
Mhm.
question.
You
Yeah.
can take
Uh,
as much time you need.
no worries. Uh, Suppose you are building it in a
Mhm.
production grade thing, right? You're
Mhm.
actually trying to scale it to a prod grade one, right?
Correct, correct.
Claude code will not
Not
support it,
work.
right?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
From where you will begin in that case?
In
Just
that case,
tell me the first step from where you will start it.
first step from level one, we have to check this use cases will suffice to the customer or not. How useful the this demo. So when we are going to a customer, when we are launching a product, we
Hmm.
should check with the customer that these features will help them or not. right? We are investing so much money and efforts into it. This will be useful to them or not, right? Because we have to track the user metrics and all those. Then we will check, right? So if the customer is okay with that, how the technical architecture of it, how it can be done. So we cannot do it in Cloud Code. We have now assist and everything. We get integrate via MCPs to Cloud Code because we need to allow the other customers to use their own LLMs, right, instead of our LLM, right? So we have to check how it can be integrated. Then we have to do the how much tokens we need to utilize for every
Understood.
query they make, right? Based on that, we have to go step by step because we have to have the different business models. Do we want them to use more and more AI tokens and recharge their LLMs, right? So we have also a business model. The more you use, the you should go on recharge, right? Your LLM, just like Anthropic and other stuff. So in that
Mm.
business model, we don't have to optimize so much into the queries, right? Because if we hit a query, it will
Yeah,
give
understood.
huge results.
Understood. Thank you,
Step
Ayush.
by step. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ayushman Dishari,
Thanks.
your turn.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Abhijit sir. Okay, let's now hear it from Aishwan sir.
Yeah.
Requesting feedback for Aritra.
So nice. I like the idea. So
Yeah.
just few questions, basic questions,
Mhm.
right? So it's a multi-agent, right? So you have
Yes,
a
yes. Okay.
okay. How many agents are there? Just
There are 7 agents, right? So there is a Geopardy. So every enrichment, Geopardy, status, it is all order lookups. It is all 6, 7 agents that are
mhm.
required for the order process. So in the technical, I'm not going to the technical terms for every because it's a huge module, right?
Okay.
So it is going into each and every tasks that is being performed in an order. When order fulfillments, order to cash. So that process.
And what type of design pattern like it is like in the like multi-agent system?
It's yeah, I have not done the exact design, right? Because it's a plot code. We just
No, no. What I
do.
meant
Yeah,
is, see, if you
yeah,
have multiple agents, right? So it
yeah,
will
yeah.
be either supervisor type of a agent, right? Where one is the
Uh-huh.
supervisor, it's breaking task into multiple agents and taking the like task completion, it will send to another. So one will be the supervisor. Then other
Yeah,
one is like a collaborative type of a structure, right? Where
yeah,
one agent do the work and just pass to other agent, right? So it
yeah,
this nobody is the supervisor. Then there is a multiple like hybrid type of a game also, right? So just want to know
yeah.
which type of architecture you used in this.
So this is a supervisor order
Okay.
assist on
Mhm.
the Geopardy in progress order lookup or the doing the task. So it is just querying and giving the results to this uh, AI assist agent.
Okay. And so all are the agents are the same type of LLMs, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Same,
Okay.
everything same.
Because why I ask this? Because usually
Mhm,
in the real world, right? See, as what
mhm.
Abhijit also said, right? In the real world,
Yeah,
when you build these type of things, you will
yeah.
be bombarded with at least 5K to 10K, maybe 30K queries also per day, right?
Correct,
And
correct,
one cost of LLM call will be at least point zero, even it's $0.05, right? It will be
correct.
huge. Even day cost will be huge. So usually the
Mhm,
solution will be like as a main LLM, you can have a big
mhm.
one, or maybe not
Okay.
big one, but other small LLMs, right, which are doing one task properly. You can use some SLM or tiny SLMs, right, which are completely
Mhm.
zero cost type of a thing, right? So
Okay.
that one, it's a matlab, just a solution, just saying you can have your
Yeah,
own way, but because practically we can't use it. Second
correct.
thing which I want to
Mhm,
ask, like, do you
mhm,
did any type of see, as there are multi-agent, right? You have
mhm,
collaborating, so many agents are collaborating with each
mhm,
other. So any
mhm,
observability thing you added, so you know which agent is talking to whom, or where the agents are stuck, or somehow any diagnostic you have to run, right? So you have to
mhm,
understand some problems. So observability is the way to do it, right? So you
mhm,
understand what is happening, how they are communicating, right? And how many
mhm.
times agent. See, example, agent is nothing. It's a wrapper around LLM itself. Means it's
Correct,
just
correct.
calling LLM again and again to achieve the task, right? So
Mhm,
let's say your cost will be super high if one is stuck in one place only. So this can be
correct,
break only if you know what's happening everywhere. So any type of
correct.
observability or something monitoring you added to do this all.
No, I didn't look at that part. It's just an ideation state. So
Acha.
main
Okay, okay.
problem.
No, no, just asking where we are. So, right.
No, so
Okay, okay.
basically, I am going into technical part, how we can solve that, means
Okay,
how the agents, why do we need this, right? So I am going into the business part more than into AI part right now.
okay,
So
okay,
yes, yeah,
okay. That's from my side. Thank
yeah.
you.
Thanks.
Hi, Aritra. This is Nilanjan.
Yeah, hi.
So, Aritra, my first thought process is you're showing it in local host. That means you have not deployed it anywhere. Right.
Yes,
What I understand.
yeah.
And see, in a POC particularly, it's a
Mm,
POC, right? Because we
mm,
are not connecting to real systems, real data, or we have not deployed it to actual environments, right?
correct.
So Plot code is particularly used for this building these POCs for ideation. And
Correct.
that's my question lies.
Mm,
What is the core differentiator of your app? See, order management everybody does in the industry.
correct. Correct.
You differentiate your idea from everyone else.
Okay, the
But
differentiator.
agent, AI,
Mm,
those
mhm,
are buzzwords, good to
correct,
have.
correct,
Agents,
correct.
orchestrators,
Mm,
all these are fine.
mhm, mhm.
What is your business proposition, business value that you are bringing in through this?
Yeah, the main problem solving that my product is doing is saving time, right? So suppose you open a record, right, a order record, you at least spend 10 to 15 or 20 minutes to identify the customer, get means the operation agent who is sitting. When I call a customer agent, it will be difficult for a manufacturing industry because they have hundreds of products in place, right? Not hundred, millions of products in Keysight, big companies, right? They have millions of products, right? And one order may consist of, say, thousand order line items, right? So it is difficult for them to identify where the order is actually stuck, or uh, what alternative we can have, right? That
So,
swapping that I saw.
talking about Arithro is time to
Mm,
market.
yeah,
Okay,
time to market. Yeah.
you plan to reduce it. What are the other KPIs you're attacking? Do you have
Other
a
cap.
slide on top? Because see, app
Mhm.
is one part, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
thing is, what are the KPIs I'm working on through a POC, right? Because
Mm,
POC we always show to the customer to understand how we are going to reduce the KPIs or look
correct,
at their customer experience journey, right? So
correct.
that's what I wanted to know. Time to market is one of them, Aritra.
Yeah.
And what other KPIs did you look at? DSO, anything, whatever.
Uh, and Uh, and the one thing is the out of stock item that is not there, means swapping of the products, right? So suppose they order a generator. The generator might have multiple components into it, right? So when something and somebody calls, customer calls to you, I want this generator immediate. You can upsell them, but that generator is not there. It will take 3 to 4 months to deliver, right? So you can upsell your product. You can say, yeah, we have a generator with an other configuration, but it will cost you more, right? So that pricing, upsell pricing, you can catch hold if it is very important to the business, right? You can upsell
How do you
products.
enable that
Mm.
through agentic AI? That is your data, right?
That's it. We can basically, you have this product. We can have the same spec, machine learning into it. That will tell you that what is the alternate item of that particular generator, right?
You
With
can
the
talk
specs
about
and
GraphQL and other things, but yeah,
yeah,
good effort, Aritra.
yeah.
Before you build any app, understand the business
Mm,
perspective. Focus on the business value because app
yeah,
has become a commodity right now. So
yeah.
focus on the business value for anything in the future. Okay, good effort.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, juries. And now time for scores now. We'll start with Abhijit sir. So Abhijit sir, your scores for Aritra out of 5? So you're on mute. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm doing it for the first time. I don't know what is a see, before I give the score, I'll give you the actual feedback and see what Dishari has just said that Aritra business case whenever you are doing something, right? Because uh, you are here presenting the product leadership, right? You are here doing that product thing. You are not building a tech. Had this been a technology like tech capability presentation or tech capability demo, probably you can show that what an agent can do, right? But when it's a product, so product, the much I know, product sits in between the technology and the business, right? And it's the left hand side, right hand side, and you are in the center. You will have to click the balance over here. So business is very key factor here, right? So as I told you, I mean, whenever you are building something in cloud co-work and all, it's good. But when you are building it, you should also know whether it will scale or not. And whether to scale or not, that question, if it is coming to mind, the point what Dishari just mentioned, please follow that, right? It's very important point what he said. So out of 5, my point is around 3 for now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your feedback and score. Okay, we'll go for Nilanjan, sir. Your scores for Aritra.
So is it Ayushman or me?
You, sir.
Yeah. So my score would be similar to Abhijit for the same reason, 2.5, let's say. Okay. The reason being the business value, the unique selling proposition, these are the things we need to focus more on. Building a cloud code is something that's commoditized that anybody can do, but more important is the journey that we want to focus on for a particular product, right? That's where I wanted, like, if Aritra would have shown me a video and then shown me the slides of what his thought process is, that would have added more value, honestly. Okay, because I think the USP did not come out well. That's why it's 2.5. Thank you. But it was a good effort for sure. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your scores and feedback. Ayushman, sir, your scores and feedback for Aritra.
Sorry, Maharajan. Sorry, I'm not able to hear you. Yeah. You were saying something?
Like your scores for Aritra.
Okay,
Like,
so I have to
yeah.
give you now?
Yes, now.
Okay. So, but there are a lot of scores, right? Because you gave me that rubric and I have to, for the
Yeah,
problem
overall
statement.
score you can give. Like,
Oh,
as
okay.
I
Just give me
told
a
you.
second. Can you go to the next person? I will just do it the average score, right?
No, sir, that is not the order. So now you have to give the scores. Then now next we'll go for the audience poll. So you can give the scores
Okay.
for Aritra out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a second. I noted down. Just let me just average it out. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah. It's 3.9.
3.9. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. All right. So now we'll go for the audience poll right now. Just one moment. Let me share the screen. Yeah. So audience, please scan the QR code on front of your screen and cast your votes for Aritra. You have 20 seconds. All right, time's up. Time to see the audience poll right now. Yes, that's your audience poll, Aditra. All the best. All right. So now time to move to the next team two, which is Atma and Roshni. Roshni, Atma, you guys ready?
Yes, yes. Atma,
So
could you
can you,
probably share out there?
yeah, who's presenting the screen?
Atma will be. So, Atma, yeah. Thank you.
So once your introduction starts, your timer starts. All the best.
Thank you. So, yeah, thank you, Atma, for sharing the screen. So, I will quickly talk like what our ideation here is and what is the problem statement that we're trying to solve. And we came across career crafter. So I just want to tell that, yeah, we have multiple career coaching centers. We have multiple things which are all in silos. So you have probably someone who trains you for testing, um, development, and someone who's in DevOps, and our case is for product management. We have someone who crafts your career uh, those ways. And then there is also other things where you have to find jobs which currently are LinkedIn and Naukri is doing for you. So all these things which actually guide you through career, it's all siloed, it's all in different places, but you don't have it all stitched up as a platform in a single place. So our first proposition is to get them all in a single area where the user is going to traverse that journey, where he will align properly to the career role that he wants to be based on his skill set for what currently he or she is working on. And you monitor that he or she transits neatly into that role. So while targeting this particular product idea, we came across three different personas. So one was adapter, so a person who's freshly entered his career, he or she has entered his career, and he wants to get into his desired role. And the other one, the main person actually, which we are fond of, is the switch track Sneha and stall growth switch track Sneha. Sorry. So she is the one who is currently in a particular role, but she's very much skeptical whether she's going to ace in that role or not. And she thinks she has better skills in another role, but she right now she's very skeptical. Which role? How can she get into that role? What will help her get into that role? And we do not have that set in the current market. We don't have someone to guide you which role you can get into, what is the necessary things that you need to do. And there is also the next one who is an ambitious person who wants to get into a higher role into his desired dream job. So someone who's high performing and he just wants to get into that right slab of salary, right? So we are targeting all these personas. And while we thought how we can stitch this all together, aid them in a proper career path, this is what we were able to come up with. So the career path. We introduced the career path, which Atma is going to take over and go through. Thanks, Atma. Okay. That-
I'm not able to hear anything. Atma?
Oh, sorry.
Atma?
I was on mute. Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Hope you can see my screen. So, like Roshni mentioned, our product for this problem statement is Career Crafter AI, which helps the users to create the profile. First, it understands the profile of the user. Then it creates the profile of the user. and it also creates strategy, career strategy based on the conversation with the user, right? And identify the jobs or potential jobs for the user before going ahead to apply for the jobs. There are so if the user requires upskilling based on the career strategy and the profile it has understood, it will identify the skills that the user have to improve. Then it will also suggest the skills or the courses that the user have to take, and it will help in optimizing the resume. It will identify, it will also help in the mock interview. So it will do the mentorship as well. All of this also with the human in the loop is what we want to do. So it will also help with the interview readiness, and it also attract the outcome, and it is a continuous loop of uh, continuous learning and re-optimization will happen. So how we are envisioning with the agentic AI is that there are multiple agents. There is an orchestrator agent which orchestrates the task between these agents. So we have an agent to understand the profile of the user. We have an agent to create the career strategy based on the profile of the user. Then we also have an agent which helps the user with the resume optimization, mock interviews, and all the upskilling. Then we also have an evaluator and scoring agent which helps in evaluating the progress of the user. So this is our idea. Let me, yeah, yeah. Hope you can see the product or the POC which we have done.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, this is a career crafter AI. Here you can see we have a chat conversational UI for the user. So apart from that, the user can, so the product will create the profile for the user. It'll create the strategy. It'll also identify the job listings, and potentially it will also it'll do the resume optimization as well. So we also have implemented guardrails. So we have the traces of what goes to the LLM and what is the response from the LLMs. And we also have multiple guardrails on PI data and injection and multiple things. So I can also show you the traces. Let me show you the demo. So we take the person of the stall growth person, so who wants to go to the next level in his career. So I'm a software engineer, senior software engineer with 6 years of experience in this with these skills. So I want to target a new role. So here I can ask for help.
Ratma, you have 3 more minutes.
Yeah, thank you. Engineer. Nice. Yeah. So this person is anxious, really anxious. He wants to target a new role, but with the rise of AI, he wants to work on the AI opportunities. So based on the conversation, so so it'll create a career plan. So first it creates the profile, digital profile of the user based on the conversation. So once the digital profile is created, we can help. We can ask for the help to create the career strategy. So yeah, it takes some time. Meanwhile, let me also log into Langfuse. Yeah. So we also have the tracing observability on what goes to the LLM. So you can see these are the conversations or these are the prompts which goes to the LLM. So we are using the GPT model for this. Yeah. So now you can see the career strategy is created. What is the target role? What is the timeline? So it also creates a career roadmap. What the user have to do? What are the key strengths and what are the skill gaps to close? And it also potentially identifies the potential job opportunities for the user based on the current profile. And if you can see here, so these are the calls which goes to the LLM. These are the agents which does the job. So we have the career agent, orchestrator, profile agents which does the job. And we also identify the PI data based on the guardrails. So this is our idea, the career crafter AI. Thank you.
Thank you, Atma. Thank you so much, Roshni. All right, so now we'll go for the questions and feedback from juries. This time we'll start with Ayushman sir, your questions and feedback for team.
Sure. So first thing first, I just want to ask how you evaluated these scores, because you show multi-dimensional scores, right? So how you come up with this, that these are the right scores, right? Based on the evaluation.
So which score are you referring to?
The spider chart you showed, right? Which
Okay,
For the profile creation, I suppose.
profile creation, right?
yes.
The digital twin, I think. The
Yeah.
Yeah. So how you created those scores means how you measure those scores, and these are the right scores means how ground truth or something, right? You need ground truth or something. So how you evaluated those?
So these are generated with the help of AI. So
Okay.
currently the LLM identifies the current profile of the user, and based on the
Okay.
current profile and the target role, it creates this scores.
learning.
Okay. And how each agents are communicating with each other agent?
So we have an orchestrator agent,
Okay.
which orchestrates the task between the agents.
Mm-hmm. So example, let's say one task did his work, right? Completed his work. Then how the other agent who's next, what he have to do next, right? How he knows that a previous agent has completed his work.
So that's where we have this orchestrator agent, right? So it orchestrates a task. First, if it assigns a task to, let's say, the career or the profile agent. So the profile
Mm-hmm.
agent understands the profile. Once the
Okay.
profile is understood, then the orchestrator agent takes that output and assigns the task to the career strategy agent. So the career strategy agent, based on the input, it defines the
So
career
this is
strategy.
like a collaborative way of
Yeah.
orchestrator, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And how you are monitoring that everything is working fine? Let's say something stopped in the middle, right? So other agent will not call the other agent, right? Who is the next part. So how you, if something breaks down, how you know, or how you understand that is breakdown in the
So
process?
we have the observability. So we have the traces on each and every calls
Can
which
I see
happen.
those traces? Yeah, I just want to see how you see
Sh-
these traces.
Sure. Right. Sure. Hope you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see. Okay.
Yeah. So we have
Okay.
integrated Langfuse for the
Okay.
observability. So here we
Mm,
can do the tracing.
Great. This is okay. Understood. And one final question, how you are matching that this means this example, you evaluated some scores, right? Now, how you know this is the right score or anything, right? The profile you build is the right profile means how you're matching with the ground, or AI only decide this is the right thing.
So currently, the AI only decides. So we are
Mhm.
planning to bring in the knowledge for the AI to evaluate if something which creates is right or not, right? So we are also planning to implement an evaluator agent, which will use
Mhm.
the knowledge base, and it will evaluate the scores
So,
or they
so
evaluate
why
the
I ask
output.
this, because example, if something goes wrong, right? I can
Yeah,
see in the process, right? No feedback system is there, right? So something
right.
can be corrected. So if the no feedback means whatever the AI say will be happen, right? There's no feedback going, so it can understand, it can learn from it, right? Something goes wrong. Or let's say that guy got a job or girl got a job, right? So it's a good feedback. So there is
Right.
no feedback system I can see in the architecture right now.
Yeah. So currently it is not there. So it is in
Mhm.
our plans to introduce the feedback and also the evaluator agent, which will do the evaluation. So you don't see it in the POC. So we made it light
Mhm.
for the demo,
Okay.
but it's in our plans. Yeah.
And how is the total cost of this for a one person, one run? Anything like approx, if you know?
Uh, so there is no approximate figures. It depends on what level of interactions the user have and what are the
Mm.
features that the user is using out of this. So based on that, the
So
cost
this
will
is
also
all
vary.
GPT, right? This is
Yeah,
GPT
currently it is using GPT.
50,
5.4.
but we can see the tokens, amount of tokens used, like
Yeah,
showing
tokens you
across.
can calculate. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
And one more thing which Ayush was
Sure.
asking Atma, I think regarding the feedback, I mean, getting to the accurate scores, we also have
Mhm.
that human in loop, Ayushman, to make it more
Sorry,
like
what you
the
have?
human, the human in loop. Am I
It's a
audible?
human in, yes, human in the loop. Okay.
Yeah. So the mentor as a part of, helping them guide to that role, right? When we see later as a evaluator module, we'll
Mhm.
have the human in loop just to ensure that you're maintaining that
So
accuracy so
human in
that
the
you
loop
don't
means
derail.
you are updating the prompts, all the prompts when something goes, you update the prompts key, so next time this will not repeat or something, right?
Right. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Aishwan sir. All right, we'll go to Nilanjan sir. Your questions and feedback for the team.
First of all, Roshni and Atma, I think the overall idea is good. The way you have orchestrated the agent, the KPIs that you're tracking is good. Few things as Ayushman mentioned, feedback is definitely essential. Like candidates should be able to give feedback. And second of all, I understand technically how you have done it. It's Claude code with land graph, line chain behind the scenes and integrated with land views. Now, how would you implement the evaluator agent? Product wise, also tell me, and then technically, how would you do this?
So we can have multiple level of feedback like we discussed so far, right? So the feedback can be from the candidate, the feedback can be from the mentor, the human mentor, and so the evaluator agent can also use a knowledge base. So we are yet to define what is going to be that knowledge base which the AI can use to verify its output. So that will decide how the evaluator agent is going to work.
Some
It's at
difference.
the heart a recommendation engine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what type of evaluation when you're moving a candidate? Suppose a candidate wants to grow from a software engineer to a principal software engineer. What type of evaluation would you give? What type of recommendations, suggestions would you provide? As a think from a product perspective,
Mhm.
not technical perspective.
So, from a product perspective, first, the evaluation should check if whatever the desired entered by the user matches with this profile or not, right? So he can be a senior software engineer. He wants to become a principal software engineer, but does he have the right skills for that? Is something that we need to evaluate, and based
Profile
on
gap.
profile gaps, right?
Mhm.
So it needs to evaluate, and if that is a right path for the user based on the industry, current industry, right? So if the principal software engineer is, I'm just giving an example, if the principal
Sure.
software engineer is a is exist, or is there a career path or the future there for that particular role, right? So it needs to evaluate that as well, and only then it should give the recommendation.
One more question is, did you think about integrating it with LinkedIn features and Naukri? Because we know
Yeah.
these
We
are the
did.
two extensive platforms and
Yeah.
you can source a lot of data from there. Yeah. Did you have any plan or part in the product roadmap?
It it is a part of the product actually, Shari. So it actually pulls
It's
all the
Nilanjan. It's not
jobs.
Pishari. Pishari is my wife's name.
It was from, sorry. Yeah. So it actually pulls all the active jobs present from LinkedIn based on the profile, the digital twin which we have created for the career path. It will list what suits that profile better, eventually.
Okay. And it sources the
Yeah.
data from LinkedIn and Naukri.
Yes. The current job openings present there.
Good guys. Overall, I liked your presentation, and yeah, thank you. Good work, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We'll go to Abhijit, sir. So your questions and feedback for Atma and Roshni.
Yeah, see, overall, good presentation. You had a good clarity on your thoughts, what you wanted to build and what you have built and what you delivered, right? So there is no gap per se. I mean, I haven't seen any gap. Just one thing, and I'm a little surprised. Uh, you guys know about Olama?
Yeah, it's a local LLM model.
May I ask why you have not tried it?
We have tried with ChatGPT to know the possibilities or the capabilities, right? What we can do with the AI.
Hmm.
Yeah, but we didn't explore the Olama model or any local LLM models.
Okay. And what are the AI evals you have for this particular product? What are the evals? I mean, if you have any evals framework on your mind, which you might have considered when you were building this product?
Uh, AI evals from the guardrail perspective, are you asking? Or
Evals is not, I mean, probably it's a very common mix we have on our thought. But evals to me means that entire evaluation of the solution that I'm delivering, right? It has the guardrails, it has the business metrics, it has the multiple KPIs, right?
right?
Uh, so no problem if you don't have it as of now, but in future, if you really want to pursue with it, please consider it.
Sure.
My next question is, this data you are pulling, these opportunities and all you are, I mean, pulling from LinkedIn and out here, right? If you really want to do a production grade thing, right? Do you really think that uh,
Video on it.
this kind of integration will work, or maybe some other technology is needed to pull the data?
So, to make it into the production level, I think we would require the API integration to get the data from LinkedIn or from the Naukri. We have explored that possibility, but we didn't do that for the POC. So I think that will be the direction we might have to go.
So when you started, when this assignment was given to you,
Mhm.
the starting point, was it that you write something on ChatGPT and ask that how we can build something or what are the ideas we can work on? Or this idea was actually, indigenously came to your mind, to you and your partner's mind?
So it was an idea which we had in our mind. So Roshni had this idea because many people struggle with the careers switch, right? So Roshni had experienced herself. So she had a career switch from the QA to a product manager. So that was an inspiration, and so she knows the problems. So that was our inspiration to start this idea.
Good.
It
I
was
just
the persona mapping, literally, Abhijit.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. I mean, see, I always pass this on to my team that whenever you are building something, right, uh, consider it you as the first user of it, right? And every problem statement, the origination of the problem statement should be around us. I mean, you cannot go and search for problem statements, right? So it's a very good inflection point you have. Uh, just one suggestion. I told you about Olama and all. The
Right.
next one is that uh, See, if you really want to go to the next step with this, right? I would suggest you try the Kaggle dataset.
Okay.
Okay, Kaggle has a lot many data set of LinkedIn job opportunities. Then I'm not sure Naukri is there or not. Probably Indeed, you definitely get it, right? Indeed
Okay.
or all those, those which are available in US and EU, right? Uh, they also have a MCP tool. You can call their MCP plugin here.
Mhm.
Okay, I could see your entire thoughts are very much driven by GPT, right? You use Langfuse, you have I have seen probably Agent Builder also you have used, right? Uh, but that observability thing was really great. At least you have, I mean, you have a clear visibility of what your agents are doing, which is very important, right? The second one is that Olama you try, right?
Right.
Just get out of this chat GPT thing.
Yeah.
And because GPTs are all already pre-trained. I mean, in Olama, you can actually connect your Olama through your Kaggle dataset and through a MCP tool, right? Just think about it, and overall, it's good. I mean, Nilanjan said that the business case is very good. I also liked it. Somehow, it's practical. I mean, we all somewhere in our career, we all had this type of situation, right?
Right.
Good, good. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the
Thank
suggestions.
you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Abhijit
you,
sir.
Atma.
Yeah. Okay, now time for scores now. Okay, so let's start with Aishwan sir. So your scores for the team out of 5.
It's 4.2.
Okay. Nilanjan sir, your scores for the team out of 5.
4.5.
Okay. Abhijit sir, your scores for the team out of 5.
It's 4.2.
All right. All right.
4.2.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, juries, for your questions and feedback and scores. Now, time for audience poll right now. Audience, please scan the QR code in front of your screen and cast your votes for the team. You have 20 seconds. All right. Time's up. Let's move on. All right. So that's your audience poll, Atma and Roshni. All the best for you
Thank you
guys.
so much. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So now we are in the end of the session. So first of all, thank you, audience and participants, for making this event wonderful and insightful. And special thanks to juries, Abhijit sir, Ayushman sir, and Niranjan sir. Your presence was very impactful, and your questions and feedback was highly impactful and insightful. So I wanted to, you know, uh, get an experience point of view. How was your experience when it comes to Skillathon, sir? We'll start with Abhijit, sir.
Sure. Maharajan, it's very, I would say, I was very excited to see that how, when this product management, I personally started working on product management since 2000, uh, 13, 14, right? In my
Yeah.
initial days, I was always in a mixed thought that whether I'm managing a project or I'm managing the technology, right? That was in between the project manager and the technology manager. And it took at least, and no shame in accepting that, it took me at least few months to understand that the product management is the crossroad of technology and business, right? One way you are holding the technology, the other way you are holding the business numbers, right? And when I joined bank, right, I started with HDFC, now with Axis Bank, right? Um, Here I have another angle, which is compliance, regulations, right? Regulatory. Banking is very, regulatory heavy industry, right? So even RBI is also our stakeholder in, and especially in terms of AI, right? Uh, so it's a very complex uh, job architecture or role architecture for a product manager in banking, right? But one thing is very I really liked is that uh, the amount of time they have spent. Aritra, he actually worked on this cloud thing and all, right? So he must have done lot many prompt engineering, right? So his skill on prompts, I'm very confident, right? Otherwise, he couldn't have made this entire thing, right? Maybe there was some clarity on the business case was a little bit missing, but the amount he spent, that is quite visible, and I'm pretty sure that will definitely pay him back tomorrow or day after, right? Because uh, Claude is very good for POCs and all, right? At least your thought validation you can done through Claude. The last one, this Roshni and Atmanathan, I told you the complete clarity you have, you even that observability one, I didn't expect that it will be there, right? Normally about observability, we talk when we left the POC stage and we started building something on UAT, right? Or we are somewhere very close to the staging and all. But they built it. They understood that the need for this observability platform and all. I really appreciate that. And Roshni, she learned, she actually picked up a problem statement which she herself has faced in her life. There's a key trait of a product manager, right? Product management, everything starts with a problem, and you'll always have to find a problem here, right? We are not the problem maker, but we are the problem finder, right? So you started in a very good note. I really appreciate. Overall, this entire experience I really liked, and in future, if you need me, I'll be very happy to join again. Thank you.
It's pleasure having you today. Ayushman sir, your experience for today.
Okay. So I think I like both the ideas and they were really good. I think the second idea was very thoughtful, and also I think the observative part, so same for me, observative part was really great. I mean, it's thinking deeply, it's make these solutions great. And so just I think just for both the teams, I will say we have to also think about end-to-end processes, like means as a productionized, right? If the solution is not in the productionized ways, then how you will anyone can use it, right? But think about if you made a good solution but nobody able to use it, right? Because let's say, just think about it, if you use SLMs or small models, right? You will see that maybe this stop working, right? Lot of components stop working because now this SLMs are very small and they have low capability, right? Now you have to think like an engineering way, or maybe you have to introduce some rule based things also, right? So that's maybe a memory new component needed if you want to increase its thought process, maybe big reasoning type of capability models, right? So lot of things can be changed, and I think these solutions are great. Means the see, it's what Abhijit said, right? It's not about the solution first. If the problem should be big, otherwise, see, there are a lot of problems lying around. anyone can build the solution, but if the problem is not big enough, nobody care about the solution, right? So I think both of you chose the very nice what I say problems, and just go deeper and see if you can build it like a cost effective way, and plus some type of a good architecture, right? Right design pattern, and bring the observability part as governance and observability. That's the most important part. But I think all the best, and I like both the solutions. Very nice. Nice work,
Thank you,
guys.
sir. Thank you, sir. Pleasure having you today. Okay, so last up we have Nilanjan, sir. Your experience for the day.
So I teach in a lot of business schools, like I am Cozy Code and various others. It's always great to interact with fresh minds, fresh ideas. And I felt over here that the problem statements that they have chosen, both of them, are really pertinent because real-time order management is a great problem. It's a real problem that we have right now in every warehouse and industry. And the other one, career graph and career crafter, is a great idea itself, and it comes from the candidate's background. That's even better. So excellent problems are statements. One thing I would say, that when you have a problem, try to look at the process of solving. Like design the business process first. Okay. And then look at where the agents would come in or AI would come in. Right. So that's how approach the entire stack. First, the problem, which is critical, then the process, understanding the process well, etching out what are the KPIs within the process, and then look at what are the agentic AI interventions. This is to both the participants. I think the second group really did well because of their experience with the problem that they're solving. Even the first one was a real pertinent problem. I think little bit nitty-gritties they need to work on the KPIs and all. But yeah, I think it was really good to interact with both the groups. And yeah, meaning it's great to interact with the participants and the jury and the team over here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, juries. So before we announce the winner, please accept the certificate of appreciation on behalf of IPL. Yeah, so we appreciate your time and presence
Thank you.
on this platform. The insightful feedback and the questions will encourage learners to look into the product with more clarity. All right, we'll go to the final part. Let's announce the winner. Any guesses? I think there is a clear winner, right? So the winner is Team 2, Atma and Roshni. Hi, congratulations, Atma and Roshni.
Thank you. Thank you so
Congratulations.
much.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And we would like to hear an experience from you, Atma and Roshni.
Uh, Roshni, would you like to go first, or I can go?
Atma, probably you first, and then I will.
Sure. Yeah. I thank you. So first of all, thank you for the opportunity. So we didn't even imagine that we'll present in the Skillathon. So we got the opportunity to present in the generative AI Skillathon as well. So it was a really good learning experience, which we considered in this presentation. And overall, this is a very great platform to present what we learned and what we experimented. And so the kind of suggestions that we got here, which also gives us a motivation to invest our time in building this as a productized solution. So that is the outcome that I take out of this Skillathon, which is very valuable. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Atma. Roshni, you want to go? Yeah.
Yeah, I would echo whatever Atma told, and I was very much happy with the feedbacks we got in and what we could improvise also further on our product. Thank you, jury members, for that. And and even the fact that we started thinking on the problem statement, how it is expected to be, made us even more happy the way we're thinking right now while we're developing or productizing any AI. So thank you so much for that. I feel like having used this. Thank you.
Thank you, Atma. Thank you, Roshni. Congratulations again. With that, we'll end the session. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, juries. Thank you, audience. And have a happy weekend. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.